Hey, welcome. This is College Crossing. I don't know what to say now because I didn't think that far ahead. Paige, help me out.
I tried to get you to plan it, but you're like, no. God.
Okay, yeah. So
This is
yeah,
College Crossing, formerly known as TAPSODA, but that name was stupid. So
yeah. We were in
uh,
high school. We know so much more now.
yeah,
Not really,
it's
but
been we've learned so much in 4 months.
has it been that long?
Um, it's probably been longer. I haven't been keeping
Yeah.
track. I'm Paige.
I'm Trevor. Hey.
So, Trevor, okay? So I'm going to a community
Yeah.
college. Trevor is going to a real college.
Yeah.
So,
A lot has been happening. We're busy. We're busy people now.
well, I mean, you are.
Busier. But you're doing things. You have a job, okay?
That's
So,
true. I just got a job,
yeah. Congrats
like
on being a productive member of society.
like last week.
Job's a job. It's a
Yeah,
job.
yeah. I got my first
Yeah.
paycheck today,
Oh, I love payday.
or not today. I meant I got it on yesterday. I cashed
Mm.
it today though, so I have money
Ooh.
now. I'm so excited. I had $0 and now I have like 40.
Oh,
I
snap.
went from 0 to 40. It was awesome.
I know. All right, yeah. So it's been a while since we last did things. Things have changed. We're both going to school. I live in a different location now.
Yeah.
Things are
So
the things.
what? Okay. So what? Tell me, what was it like moving into a college? Because I did not have that experience.
It was cool because it's college is cool. College is way better than high school in like every conceivable way. Like there's nothing good about high school in retrospect. But
That's interesting, because I completely disagree with you.
okay. Wait, why?
Well,
College is cool.
okay, because you have to remember, real college is cool.
You're going to
Community college is basically like going to high school, but no one talks to anybody else, and all my friends are gone.
Yeah. I could kind of see how that's
Yeah,
something. Yeah. And you're still living at home and stuff
yeah.
too.
Like it gets the job done, but it's not that much fun.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I've been dorming. I have a roommate now, which is weird. 'Cause like it's weird. There's always a person around. Always. And I have to share my things, and I don't like that. And I'm sorry, Eric, if you're listening to this, it's not you. It's just the idea of roommates. But
I don't think I'd adjust very well either.
it's weird. But it's cool also, 'cause like if you're lucky, like you make a new friend, it's like, and you live with your friend, and you make more new friends in like the dorm buildings and clubs and stuff,
Yeah.
and you hang out and eat ramen together,
Nice.
and play a lot of Super Smash Bros. That's been happening a lot too.
So, okay, so tell me, was it hard to make friends at a real school? Or did you make friends fairly quickly?
I made friends pretty quickly, but by no action of my own.
Okay.
When I arrived at school, I had like my roommate, and he was cool, and we would like hang out and do stuff. But then, so I already got kind of lucky with that. I got a good roommate. I didn't get like roommate from hell, nightmare, whatever.
Yeah.
But then one day we had a fire drill before school even really started. It was just after the move-in day, and I was wearing my Comic Con T-shirt, my Super Smash Bros. Comic Con T-shirt, and these two kids run to me like, "Yo, cool shirt." I'm like, "Thanks, I know it's cool." And then we just started hanging out.
Nice.
And yeah, and we do things. It's cool. Yeah.
No, go on.
I don't have anything else to say.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. food is the thing that I don't like dealing with.
Really?
Because, like, so on campus we have, like, a cafeteria type thing, and I have a meal plan, so I can go there, like, whenever I want. I just have to slide my card, and I can engorge myself with cereal.
Nice.
But that does not work on the weekends. So on the weekends, I starve. Even though I have my car with me, I don't want to drive anywhere because I'm lazy. So I usually just eat cup of noodles for every meal.
Nice. That sounds disgusting.
Yeah. It's good until Sunday night, and then you're just like, I want it to be Monday so I can eat real food.
That's funny. I guess that's a good part about going to school at a community, like coming home every night to like my mom who makes dinner, or at least orders a pizza, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like my mom made a pizza the other day. It was actually really good. Like she hasn't made homemade pizza in forever. And I remember before when she would make homemade pizza, the crust was always thin. It wasn't very good. But like we have a new oven now, so it's all fluffy. Yeah. It's really good.
Why do people eat thin crust pizza?
I don't know. Thin crust pizza is not good.
Like thin crust is only good if it's like really good, like New York style pizza. Because that does the thin crust. Yeah. But just like friggin', Domino's. Ugh. No.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I don't want your burnt crust pizza.
No, but I think that's really interesting, like, the dramatic differences between community colleges and, like, real colleges.
Real college.
Because, like...
If you knew some of the kids that went there, you would not call it real college.
Well, okay, but the thing is, like, you were saying... Yeah. Okay, so you kind of made friends right away, right? Like, it didn't take very long.
Yeah. I got lucky, though.
Right.
I know that's not always the case for people. But
even then, like, you have a roommate, so you kind of have, like, at least one friend by default, you know? Mm-hmm. If nothing else. Okay, so the school I'm going to, for this semester, I was only taking 4 classes, and I had, like, at least one friend in each class, but it took me, like, a month to actually make a friend.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so I have at least one friend in each class, and I finally got, like, for every one friend that I have in the different classes, I got their numbers, but, like, only recently. So it's taken me forever to make, like, friends. And even then, like, I hung out with a girl from my ceramics class. She's super cool. I like her. And we hung out at the mall once, and that was cool. But, like, that's all I've really done. That's as far as my friendship has gone with any of them.
Yeah.
So it's difficult.
Are there any kids that also went to our high school?
There's one girl in my math class that was in my English class last semester for senior year. So that's good. She sits next to me in math, so I have her too.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah. And what was... Oh, yeah, there's, like, a bunch... I'm taking ballet class, and there's a bunch of... Or there's, like, 3 guys, I think. And, just recently, because we have to do, like, a report by the end of the semester, we have to go see a ballet and then, like, write a report on it. And so, this dude in my ballet class invited me to go, like, in a big group with some people, with the other guys and some other girls from our ballet class to go see a ballet with them so that we can all do it together. And, like, that was really cool. I wasn't expecting that. So I've made a few friends, but it's definitely harder in a college where no one talks to anyone else.
They just want to go to school and leave.
That's basically the attitude. Like, I know that's definitely my attitude most of the time.
Yeah.
Like, the majority of the time, it's just kind of like, I just want to get my shit done and then go home.
Yeah. I think we can agree that classes suck.
Yeah.
Why do we have to go and learn things? What's up with that? Just want to go to parties.
A math test.
I actually haven't been to a party yet. I don't want to go to a party.
I've definitely not been to any parties. That's not a happening thing in a college with, like, a bunch of people who are twice my age.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So how are I was gonna say how are things? That's kind of what we've just been talking about. Because this is the first time we've talked in a while.
Like, you have to catch me up to speed. Bring me up to speed.
Gosh, what's happened? I met a couple of friends. I went to Not Scary Farm. Did you go with with us to Not Scary Farm last year?
No, but I actually did go to Not Scary Farm with Jesse this year for the first time ever. Never gone before.
That place is so scary. Oh my god.
It was really fun. I was terrified at first because, like, I've never been there before. I had no idea what to expect. Never been there. The moment we walked in, I had to grab Jessie's arm and, like, pull her back because this monster, they have those, like, knee pads, slid right in front of us.
Oh my. Okay. So I went with, like, a big group of people. And, like, one of my friends actually worked at Knott's Berry Farm, so she was, like, friendly with everybody. And that was the worst because we also got, like, special attention from some of the monsters if they recognized her.
Yeah.
But I was the group baby. I was the big baby of the group. Because everyone else was, like, kind of scared or, like, spooky.
Yeah.
I was going to crap my pants.
That surprises me, actually.
Like, whenever we went through the mazes, I had to hold on to my friend Jubilee's sweater the entire time.
I was, like, pinching Jessie's arm. Like, I think I cut off the blood circulation to her hands.
Oh my god. There's this one maze. I think it was the maze that was, like, 2 in a row. It just fed you into the next one.
Do you remember the theme?
I think it was the dentist one.
I can't remember if I went in that one or not.
It was the one that was kind of off to the side past Ghost
They were all
Rider.
gory, so, it's kind of hard to tell.
So that one was the goriest by far. And I do not like gore.
Oh.
It freaks me out.
I can handle it, but my favorite maze was the Edgar Allan Poe maze.
Oh, yeah. They had that maze last year.
That maze
great.
was
Okay,
awesome.
but let me finish my story.
Okay.
We went in there and, like, that was, like, it was early in the day, so I still hadn't, like, adjusted to the spookiness. Yeah. I never really adjusted to the spookiness, but, like, even less so.
Spooky scary.
There was one part towards the very end where you have to crouch down, and there are people above you, like, stomping on these big gates and they're making loud noises. I was gonna cry. I left the maze in tears.
Oh my god.
I had to, like, stop, and, like, our big group, like, alright guys, next maze. I'm like, wait guys, hold on, I'm not okay. Just let me take a breather for a moment here, okay?
And everything.
That, I am not exaggerating, I was a mess.
That surprises me. I didn't think that you would be a spooky, scary baby.
Oh no, I'm the biggest baby on the planet. Oh my god. I can't watch any horror movies. I can't even watch, like, the medical dramas on TV. I can't watch House because they do things with needles, and I'm like, it's too much! Stop!
In the 19 years that I've known you, I did not know that about you.
I am a mega baby. I am an uber baby.
I knew you were a mega baby, but I didn't know, like, you were a mega baby about horror movies and gore and stuff like that. I didn't know that that's what scared you.
No, so I love Halloween. I do not like watching TV around Halloween.
Okay.
Because it is all just horror movie commercials, and that is too much for me.
No, but...
I'm such a
Oh my
baby.
god, so we went into the Edgar Allan Poe maze, and we walk in, and we...
Nevermore, right?
We went in, and Jesse goes, oh, this is the William Shakespeare, or the Shakespeare maze, or something like that. We're like, what? Because it was like me and her sister and her sister's boyfriend were there. And so we all just look at her like, wait, did you just say Shakespeare? Jesse.
The Raven by Shakespeare. Oh my.
And Romeo and Juliet by
She's
Edgar
at a real
Allan Poe.
college too.
But that was my favorite maze. It made me really happy. The problem, so the thing that really broke the illusion for me in every maze, like every single maze we went in, at first I was really scared, right? Like, it was my first time at Not Scary Farm. I had no idea what to expect. I was terrified. And I was, like, pinching Jesse's arm the whole time. People are popping out at me and, like, I hate when they follow you because they know that you're scared of them. So they follow right behind you.
Oh, my God.
So So for the first few mazes, I was terrified. But by the end of the night, I, like, got the gist of it, you know? And I like, relaxed, and I was like, yeah, we're just having fun, you know? Like, they're just having fun scaring people. Like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
So by the end of the night,
Mhm.
I was fine. But the thing that kept breaking the illusion for me, that, like, you know, we were all scared, but the one thing that would always break the scariness, break the illusion, was that in every single maze, there was at least one really cute guy. Like,
Like working there?
yeah, like as a monster though.
Or
like he'd come.
how could you tell he was cute under all the scary makeup?
Well, you just could. Like he
He just has a
he would
vibe.
jump. No,
because
you can see his face under the, you know, like the shape of his face and stuff like that. But in every maze, I swear, there's like one really cute zombie guy that would pop out at us, and both me and Jesse would be like, "Hey." There was one maze we went in where a cute zombie guy said something like, he was like, "Oh, where are you going?" And I looked at Jesse and I was like, "Well, that depends. Where are you going?" And then there was one maze, the last maze we went in of the night. There was a guy who scared us and spoke something in Japanese, I guess. Like, I don't know why, but he said something in Japanese, like hello or something like that. And Jesse
Konnichiwa.
responded
I'm in Japanese.
in Japanese. And so...
Wait, did she speak Japanese?
Well, a little bit. Only because she watches so much anime, so she's picked up a few words.
Like she speaks like weeaboo Japanese.
I guess. I don't know. I know she's picked up a few words from watching anime because she doesn't watch them dubbed.
Yeah.
But, like, she replied back in Japanese or something. I don't remember how it happened. But he started following us throughout the maze. Not, like, literally following us, but he knew the shortcuts of the maze. So he kept...
Oh, so he
kept popping up in front of us. But it wasn't scary. It was, like, really funny. And at the end of the maze, he, like, jumps out right before the end and just goes, "Notice me, senpai," and then he, like, leaves. And me and Jesse were both like, "No, come back."
Senpai, wait.
Oh, no.
Daisuke.
I forgot.
Daisuke desu.
Dude, I forgot. That wasn't the last maze we went in. The last maze we went in, I don't know if you went in it, but it was the one by Accelerator that was pushed way back. Like, you can't...
Oh, it was like the Harry Houdini type one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that one scared the balls out of me. You want to know why?
Why?
Because the thing... Okay, so we went in, and there was nobody in front of us. We were the only ones in.
Oh, no.
When there are people in front of you, you can just follow them, right?
Yeah, just hide behind them.
There was nobody in front of us. And so we're walking through, and I tried to leave. Like, we walked in, and I immediately, when I realized no one was in front of us, I was like, "Jesse, let's go back." And I, like, pulled her, and I, like, yanked her back, and she got really mad at me, and she yanked me forward, so we kept going. I was terrified, and she was terrified, too, and she started, like, getting scared, and I'm like, "I told you we should have gone back." And so we kept going, and we come in, like, we kept going, and we were terrified, both of us. Like, she has not been scared all night. Now she's terrified because there's nobody else in this house with us. And so we kept going, and like we're like running through. We're like running and screaming because we're like, "Let's just get out. So we started sprinting, and so we finally caught up with some people. There were other people in the maze. We were just way behind them. So we finally caught up with some other people right before the room full of mirrors. And we were, oh my god, we were like so relieved. We're like, what if we hadn't found people and we just got lost in this room of mirrors and we couldn't find our way out?
You're just trapped there forever.
Because like we finally caught up to people and we're just like, okay, and we knew that they could hear us because we were talking really loud and like panting, but we're like, just follow them. I don't know where we're going, just follow them. But that maze was the last one we went on, and that one was definitely the one that I got the most scared in. Not even because of the house, it was just because there was no one in front of us, so it was terrifying without other people.
You're just alone.
Yeah, like that is sheer terror. That is sheer terror when you're alone and there are people jumping out at you. Yeah, we were in that kind of area too, like the boardwalk. Just walking around, we weren't in one of the mazes. And that area had like scary clowns just walking around the whole park. Just people, in costume come up and scare you. And
this was towards the end of the night, so I'd sort of calmed down mostly. And we kept passing these clowns, and they're like, spooky, scary clowns. And they, like, jump at us, and we're like, But
Spooky,
then
scary.
there was a long period of time where we were walking, and we didn't look behind us, which is the worst decision we've ever made in our entire lives. Because I turned around, and there is a huge dude right behind me. He didn't even do anything. I screamed bloody. I can't describe it. I almost, like, jumped out of my shoes.
The very first maze we went in, somebody knew that I would, like, someone got in my face, and they knew I was scared, so they kept following me. And I was, like, my shoulders were up, my head was down, I'm, like, clinging to Jesse.
Yeah.
You can see how, like, I'm pinching my eyes really hard, trying not to look. I, like, almost started crying.
Yeah, it always makes it worse, too, because they look for the people that are doing that, and they're like, I bet I can scare that person. And you can, because they're already scared. Congratulations.
I was making the most pathetic little whimpering noises. I was like,
Yeah, I know that game.
But yeah, Not Stereo Farm was pretty fun after we got used to it. We went to go eat food, and we had to find, like, a random area to sit down, you know? And it was just, like, random steps. It wasn't, like, a table or anything. And so we're sitting, and I'm eating food, and I paid, like, $9 for my food. And so this werewolf, I didn't even see him. Like, apparently he climbed up on the steps, and Jessie and Jessie's sister and her boyfriend all saw him, and, like, were watching him. And I could see them staring at something behind me, and I was like, what? And I looked. I didn't even realize that it was a werewolf at first. I knew there was somebody there, but I didn't realize it was a scary person, you know? But but when I saw him, I wasn't even scared. I looked directly at him, and I'm like, don't you dare. And I was, like, guarding my food.
I am eating right now.
Like, I'm eating. I am off limits right now. It was really funny. I was also waiting for Jessie while she was on a ride, and because I didn't want to go on it. I didn't want to go on Ghost Ride. I think it was Ghost Rider, yeah. And so I was waiting for them in the photo booth, and a werewolf came right up to me and just stood right in front of me. And I just stared into his eyes. They were blue, I remember, like, through the mask. I just stared at him in the eyes, and he, like, I was wearing these little cat ear headband, and he like, he, like, fooled, like, with my little cat ears a little bit, and so I made a meow sound at him.
That's actually kind of adorable.
It was cute. I made, like, a little meow sound at him, and he looked right at me, and it was just quiet there for a minute, and then he barked, and I let out a little scream, and then he walked away. It was great.
Wow. I love Not Scary Farm, even if it makes me want to just poop everywhere.
Gross. Thanks for the details.
Yeah. Well, it's scary.
Okay, so
other
than
spooky.
Not Scary Farm, what else have you been up to?
Gosh, on actual Halloween, wait, I didn't do anything. I dressed up as a maid again. Did you see my costume last year?
I didn't see it last year, but I saw it this year.
Yeah.
You
saw
adorable.
the pictures. I was a maid.
You pulled off the maid so well.
I was so kawaii, Destiny. I was bummed though because I had my cat gear. I had a cat tail and cat ears, and they broke when I was taking them over, so I couldn't wear them. That made me very sad. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, I'm super white.
Yes.
Okay.
As am I.
A lot of the people that go to Fullerton are not white, including my friends. So they showed me this thing called 626 Night Market.
Okay.
Apparently, Night Market is a thing. It's like a swap meet, basically. Or like a farmer's market type thing, where it's just a big thing and people come and sell their things. Except it's all Asian stuff. So they're like, let's take him there. I have never felt more like a fish out of water in my entire life. It was a culture shock. 'Cause like, it was cool though. They had all this like crazy food. and like weird Asian things. I don't even like. I don't know how to describe it. It was really cool. I had fried squid balls.
Nice.
Not as in like balls of fried squid,
That
not like
sounds
squid
disgusting.
testicles. Do squids? I don't think. It was actually really good, except I burned my mouth on it, and that made it slightly less good. But it was really good, and I had like, what else did I have? There's a lot of fried stuff. Fried stuff is good though. I like fried stuff.
Sounds like an American.
Yeah. And like, it was cool. There are all these signs and languages I don't understand.
That's always good.
And like, yeah, it was really cool. And there's this thing. Apparently it's a Japanese thing called a super potato. Wait, let me see if I can find an image of it real quick. It's basically a like
an image?
potato, like a whole
podcast. We can't. They won't see it.
Well, no, I'm gonna show it to you. I don't care about people listening. Okay. They can look it up themselves. They have a computer, I presume. Basically, what it is a whole potato on a stick. Well, it's they like cut it up like a swirly kind of thing, like rings, and then they fry it and put it on a stick. It's just a whole potato. It is
with
incredible.
Like the skin and everything.
It's I don't know if it has a skin. It's like a giant French fry on a stick, but a whole potato. I had never heard of this before, and I was amazed.
That should be the.
I was blinded by the light.
I think that should be the title of this episode. Yeah. Super
potato. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, my internet's not working. I'll show it to you later. But, or I guess whatever. What else did I do? We did a whole bunch of stuff, because I'm the only person who has a car, so I have to drive to everything. Gosh. What have you been doing? Anything cool happen with you?
Trevor.
What's your job like? I'm curious. Because I never had to work retail.
Okay. Yeah, so let's see. I think it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It was really funny because I applied to a whole bunch of different places, and I never heard anything back from any of them. And then I walked into C's a couple weeks ago. I was having like a really bad day on like Wednesday. And so after my math class, I was like, you know what? I need chocolate. So I went to C's to get some chocolate, and I was like, oh, I just had the idea. So I asked, I was like, could I have an application? Are you hiring? And so they're like, yes. And they're the one place who has you fill out the application in the store instead of going online.
Really?
Yeah. And I really liked that, though, because when you apply online, like, they don't see your face. Like, everywhere else that I applied online, and I never heard anything back from any of them. But C's was like, yeah, you just have to fill out the application in store. So I did. And I gave it to the manager, and she looked at it. She just glances at it. She looks down at it, and she goes, okay, so there's a group interview tomorrow if you want to show up to that. And I went, all right.
Wow, that's like the easiest thing in the world.
It was so painless. It was amazing. So I came back the next day. It was a group interview, so there was like me and like 7 other people, I think, maybe a little bit less. And we did, a group interview. So she goes around, she'll ask us questions individually, or, like, just, this is a question for anybody, you can just shout out. As soon as I got home that night, after the interview, I went straight home. 20 minutes after I got home and took off my shoes and put my pajamas on, C's called. Mm-hmm. It was the manager, and she said, we'd like to hire you. So, in the span of 2 days, I went from being stressed about getting a job to having a job in 2 days.
What the? It took me like 3 weeks to get my job.
I know. It was incredible. So 20 minutes after the interview, she's like, we want to hire you. It was amazing. So I went in for training. The training was really fun because you're with a group of, other new hires that don't know what they're doing, so you don't feel as stupid. And
Yeah, nobody knows what they're
Yeah,
doing.
like
It's
we
okay.
could joke around and have fun, and we got to try chocolate. Like we went in the back room, and the district manager is like super nice. I really like her, and we got to sample some chocolate, and we had to like practice selling to each other, and presenting. And then today I had my first shift where I actually like did something. So before Thanksgiving, like this is their rule or whatever. Before Thanksgiving, I have to have at least 3 shifts where I shadow train with somebody, where they just like, it's what it sounds like. I'm with somebody else who's experienced and they train me. I did a shadow training shift yesterday or last night, but I didn't do anything. I just watched her, so that you can just watch and see what they're doing. And then this time I actually had to do stuff, so it was like the first time I ever had to actually interact with the customers, and I had to speak up, and it's like really awkward because anyone who knows me knows that when you first meet me, I'm like really shy. Like I'm not shy after you've known me for a while, obviously.
Yeah.
But when you first meet me, I'm pretty shy and I'm kind of quiet. Like I talk kind of quiet. And so that was really kind of hard trying to talk to the customers because like my shadow trainer kept being like, you have to speak up. And, I know you're shy, but you really have to speak up. And but I kind of got the hang of it after a while. It's the first time I learned how to use a cash register. I've never used one before. It's not as hard as it looks, but it's also like it's easy as long as I don't mess it up. Because, like, there were a couple times where I pressed the wrong button and I had no idea how to go back and fix it. So I had to, like, and my shadow trainer was, like, helping another customer, and I'm like, I need help. But most of the people, most of the customers were pretty understanding. Like, I have to wear a button that says I'm a trainee. And so most of the customers were like, oh, it's fine, we understand that you don't know what you're doing and stuff like that. Like, you're learning, and all the people I work with are like super nice. All the people I've met so far are really nice. They're all really like they know. So everyone's really cool. There were some customers that are kind of but you just get through them. So
it's retail and people are stupid.
It's my first job. I've never had a job before, so it's like a totally new experience. Like I have no experience in this arena, but
it sounds actually kind of fun.
I don't know how it is at other places, but I know that like C's is really fun. I really like them so far. Like as a like if I were gonna recommend like places to apply to, I would recommend C's because they're a pretty cool company. I think. I mean, I've only been working for them for like a couple days, but as far as I can tell, they seem really cool as a company.
Yeah. Don't apply to a library, kids. It's a lot of work.
Oh, yeah,
And the pay is not that great.
For a while, I wanted to work at the library. I wanted to take over your old job. But I never applied.
But
I mean...
It is an ordeal to get hired there.
It is.
But, But the good thing is, you don't actually have to work that hard. Once you figure out everything, it's a really easy job. You can, like, sometimes fall asleep.
I was gonna say, like, it actually seemed like a pretty sweet job because you don't have to talk to anybody.
Yeah, it's great. You don't ever have to talk to anyone.
You just go and stock shelves.
And, like, it was part of my job description is, like, if anyone asks you a question beyond, like, where is the front door, just be like, go ask that person. That's it. You don't ever have to talk to anyone.
Page.
It's incredible.
You were a page, right? That's what it's called?
Yeah.
You were a me.
Library page. I kind of miss that job, but at the same time I don't. Library page. We haven't made that joke before.
When I wanted to get your job, I was like, what if I became a page? I'd be Page the Page. For
your name tag would say Page the Library Page.
That would be amazing.
I know.
But yeah, for a while I wanted to take your job, especially because the library's never open. So even working full time, you're not working that much.
Yeah, The hours were very nice.
But the hours are pretty good at the mall too, unless you have to like obviously unless you're working like closing or something like that. But the mall, I realized
you're gonna have to work closing sometime too.
Well, I realized that at the mall, the closing time changed. Like I know it always is like they close earlier on Sundays. I didn't realize that they close. The latest is during the week, and then they close a little bit earlier on Saturday, and then really early on Sunday. And I didn't know that before, but it's nice to know that if I have plans in the evening, you know, as long as I'm not working like closing or something, that I'll most likely be able to still make it.
Yeah. Are they open on like Thanksgiving or Christmas or anything?
I don't know.
I don't think I wouldn't imagine. They don't seem like that kind of place.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna be open. I mean, I know they're. Obviously, they'll be there for Black Friday, which I'm really, really terrified if... Oh
my God, the mall's gonna be horrible.
I'm honestly terrified to work on Black Friday. I don't have my schedule yet, so I don't know for sure if I will, but considering I'm a seasonal hire, that's kind of what they hired me for. So I don't know for sure if I'm gonna work Black Friday, but I'm like counting on it, you know? But I'm terrified.
Yeah. You're the new blood. They're gonna give you the crappy days.
I'm terrified. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Like, I kind of figured when I was working today, that like once you kind of get into the rhythm of what you're doing, it kind of is like playing a video game, you know, because it's so repetitive. It's you ask. You give them a sample. You ask them what they'd like. You know, you do whatever. Is that all for you today? You know, would you like to try this? And then, you know, finish the transaction. And then you go to the next customer. It's literally just it's a repetitive, it's like playing a video game. Except, you know, there are consequences. Game
over.
So it's not really the working part that I'm terrified for Black Friday, because that's just, you know, whatever it is, you just kind of got to take a deep breath and, you know, take it one step at a time, no matter how crazy it gets.
Yeah. And, like, a candy store on Black Friday is not going to be, you know, as bad as, like,
it is, because
C's
is really expensive candy, and on Black Friday, when everything's on sale, people are going to be swarming to get presents for other people.
Oh, so there is, like, a Black Friday sale?
You know, I don't know if C's does Black Friday sale or not, but I'm sure that will not stop people from trying. But, you know, because we gift wrapped things. If you know, we'll gift wrap. And it's very...
I get my grandma.
Exactly. We had a bunch of people coming in today getting presents and wrapping them and stuff. So, you know, as it gets closer to Christmas, a lot of people, it's going to get a rush. So I can imagine they probably have a lot of people coming in on Black Friday. But what terrifies me more than that is the parking. Like, I'm probably...
Oh, yeah. Well, you're going to get there before everyone else.
Well, it depends on what hours I'm working.
Oh, yeah. Is there, like, employee parking at the mall, or is it just wherever?
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's going to be like the library on the first day of
I'm going to have to leave probably 2 hours before my shift, just so I can make sure I get a spot. Yeah.
That sounds awful. Yeah.
Have you found a job?
Not even
Whatever.
looking. I still got money stocked up from my last job. I'm going to make that last as long as possible.
I have a list of things that I want to buy. I wrote down in the back of like my yearly agenda thing, my planner. I just have a list of things when I see stuff, and I'm like, once I get a job, which this was before I was working, but I made this list, and I was just like, once I get a job, I'm going to save up and buy all of these things.
Yeah. What kind of things?
Just things I've seen around that like I really wanted. Like here, I've got my planner right here. I'll read you off a few of the things. Let's see. I saw a Minecraft torch at Optimus Toys at GameStop at the mall. I want one of those.
Yeah. You can order those online.
Yeah,
too,
but I'd rather just go in and buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Right?
Those are cool.
I really want one. So a Minecraft torch. I should have put down how much it was so I would know. I don't know how much it is. A camera, because my camera is dead. I saw a Zelda sword necklace online that I really want. A Master Sword necklace.
Oh, yeah.
I really want Game Grumps shirts.
Wait, was it one that came with like a field too?
I didn't see that one. I saw the one that had the
Oh.
whatever you call it, the case for the sword, and then the sword itself. Yeah.
Oh, the sheath.
Is that what you said before? Because I didn't hear you.
Yeah, okay. No, I was, my friend has this one necklace that's like the Master Sword and the Hylian shield. And you can take the sword out or like tuck it back into the shield.
I like cool. This one.
Anyways, yeah.
I want Game Grumps shirts, PewDiePie shirts, and a cute pinup dress. So a lot of geeky stuff that I've been like, I see them in stores or online and I'm like, I need that.
Yeah. Man, money.
I wish I had written, I don't know what the proper wordage is of that. I wish I had written down how much everything was, though, so I would know how much I have to save up, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I really want to buy a Wii U.
Why?
Because Super Smash Brothers just came out.
Okay. That makes sense.
It came out yesterday. For Wii U.
Didn't they just come out with the 3DS one, though?
Yeah, I already have that version.
I don't have that yet. I want that.
But, darn it, I was going to ask you about it.
I really want it, though.
Shoot. It's good. You should get it with that $40.
I know, but I don't want to spend everything in one place. Like, I want to save up a little bit, and that way I'll have more left over.
Yeah.
But I figured maybe I'd ask for it for Christmas, and if I don't get it for Christmas, I'll just go buy it. Don't ever buy anything right before Christmas. Always ask for it first, and then if you don't get it, go buy it.
Yeah. That only works up to a certain point, though, because eventually our parents are going to stop showering us with gifts, and I am super not down for that.
Like, I don't know when my mom decided I was too old to be making a Christmas list, but I'm not too old.
I'll keep making it. You can't stop me.
List every Christmas, and I always want to give it to her, like, these are the things I want. And then she never, because she used to ask me, she used to ask, like, do you have a list of things? Now she doesn't ask me anymore, even though I still make a list. And then I end up getting socks for Christmas. I'm like, but I made a list.
Right now, socks would be welcome.
Actually, I do need some black socks, actually.
I know. What is this? We're getting older, and we suddenly have boring interests. Like we want boring things. Like, no. Stop. I want toys.
Like, I don't want... See, the thing is, with Christmas, I don't want to get things I need. I want to get things that I want. For free.
Yeah.
But yeah, so... My mom was like, you should... Before I started working, she was like, you should get a job so that you can buy people presents for Christmas. And I just laughed. I just laughed.
We have to,
no, I
though.
Don't.
It's
you
like
might.
polite and stuff.
I on the other hand, have an amazing gift of crafting. Yeah, that's right.
Why you have to be so talented?
Gifts. I made my sister jewelry last year for Christmas. That's right. I already have some. Gosh dang it! I can't remember it now. I had like a great idea of what I wanted to make my sister for Christmas, and it was like really good, and now all of a sudden I can't remember what it was. I mean, I'm not going to say it on the podcast because I wouldn't want her to hear it on accident, but...
Hey sis, you know what I'm getting you for Christmas?
But now I can't remember what it was. I had like a great idea, and now it's just gone. It'll come back to me, whatever.
Yeah.
So your sister's in color guard now.
Oh, yeah, she's in that. I don't know anything about it because I haven't been to any of the
I have.
things.
I've been to, like, a bunch of the performances because a bunch of my friends are still in marching band.
Yeah. And you don't have to drive 40 minutes to
well,
go to it.
I only go to the Capo shows. I haven't gone to any of the away performances.
Yeah.
I don't feel like going there, but they're going to Huntington Beach tonight, which is where I go every year for Champions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going to
Champion.
That tonight.
Oh my gosh, I wish I was still like in high school because I really love Champion Night. It's the best night. It's just like I realize that a lot of people have different perspectives on marching band. Some people like it, some people don't. You know, some people love Champion Nights, and other people just think of it as another performance. I personally always loved it. because we always had this tradition of going out to eat afterwards with like 100 people in like one restaurant at like 1 a.m. and everyone's tired and loopy and gets weird meals, and it's always been the best night. Like, I'm so jealous that that Claire gets to do that this year, because I she's gonna have a lot of fun. I wish I could still be part of it. It's such a bummer, but
yeah, you can still just tag along.
Nah, it's a little weird.
You're an
Alumni.
You're allowed to.
Well, that's why I do show up to some of the stuff, but like I think that'd be taking it a little too far. They
like, hey guys,
I don't want to overstay my welcome. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're like 45. Just drop in.
45. Nobody else, like no one knows me.
You're just the crazy lady that shows up all the time.
But yeah, I went to their senior night the other night, and it was really fun. It was really cute. I like bought a bouquet of yellow roses, and I handed them out to some of the seniors that like I know. Like, not all the seniors, because I don't really know all the seniors, but the ones that I knew I gave flowers to, and I gave one to Waldecott, and I kept one for myself. So it was fun, and I wish Claire the best of luck.
Yeah, well, she's not here, so it doesn't matter.
The show is really pretty this year. It's I think the name.
It's the snowflakey
the name of
one,
it
right?
is because the music is like a variation of Carol of the Bells, but they don't ever call it like what the music is. They don't ever just say, "Oh, this is Capo with Carol of the Bells." They'll say like, they always change the name to something weird like Bells. I think this year it's Bells on a Winter Solstice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. My junior year, we had like, the music was from a hymn. I don't remember the name of the hymn, but it was from like an old church hymn or something. It was really beautiful music, but we called it Fields of Gold. So they always change it, but it's really, the music is beautiful this year. I really like it. It's very, they have a lot of moments where they go really soft and they come in with a crescendo, and it's just amazing. So I'm kind of bummed I can't go see it tonight, because I love hearing it, but I don't want to pay to get in, so.
Yeah. I'm tired.
My legs are killing me.
We went to downtown Disney last night. I know, it was really fun. You should tag along.
You should invite me sometime. I'm not just gonna like pop in.
I forgot. Okay.
I'm just gonna like pop in like, hey guys, I know you don't know me, but what's up?
Yeah. No, and we went to all the stores and stuff, and then what's that hotel that's right
the
there?
Grand
like
Californian.
California.
That one's really beautiful.
That place is filled with obscenely rich people.
It's funny that you say that, because I've stayed there twice before with my family.
Twice?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
It's really nice. It's I like it a lot. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we just kind of walked up and hung out in the lobby for a while.
Yeah,
I
saw the pictures on Facebook. They were
really
cute.
Yeah.
A lot of cute pictures, but
yeah, I'm adorable. We're using one of them in our Christmas cards.
Oh, the one that your mom liked? She shared it. It was so cute. It was such a cute picture. I just commented. I was like, Trevor, stop being adorable. What are you doing?
I wasn't trying to be adorable.
Cute, though.
It was the candid. It's just how I am. It's
know.
how I am naturally.
You just have that girly figure cuteness.
I'll take that as a compliment.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else going on?
I don't know.
Great.
I've been staying up late a lot, which is a questionable decision because I have a class early in the morning. One day we stayed up till 4:00. The next day I had a class at 8:30. So that was great. It was cool though. We were playing Super Smash Brothers for hours. Oh, I love Super Smash Brothers.
Everybody does. I used to hate it.
Also,
do you remember that?
Really? Is it because Zach and Chase would always kick your ass? They're too good. I don't like playing with them.
No, but do you remember that? Like, every time we would always hang out with everybody, and they'd be like, Paige, do you want to play Super Smash Bros? I'm like, no. Hate that game.
Did you ever say you hated it?
I told Zach, like, straight up. I was like, I hate that game. And he's like, oh. And so then every time I would come over, he'd be like, do you guys want to play Smash? And he'd look at me and be like, oh, wait. I forgot Paige doesn't like this game. And then one day I was like, all right, I'll play it. Or they were playing it or whatever, and they're like, do you want to try it? And I was like, all right, fine. And then I played as Zelda, because you can switch from Zelda to Sheik. And so...
Yeah. Well, not in the new one.
That's
now
like
they're separate
I
now.
like her kick. So yeah. I would always switch off between Zelda and Sheik, and I think I beat somebody. I don't remember who it was. It was either Chase or Zach. It was one of them, but I beat one of them, and I was really happy with myself. Like, I
it was
played
your proudest
for like 2
moment.
hours straight with them. It was I can't remember if it was when Brennan came or if it was a different time, but it was somewhere around. It was somewhere around there.
Yeah, I remember it. It was when we had those parties,
right?
Like a
yeah,
week apart.
Because we kept hanging out, like before you guys left for college. So it was somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And I just played for like 2 hours straight with you guys, and I finally won like one game. I was so happy.
Yeah. Yay! Now you gotta go relearn it because there's a new one out.
I'm not getting a Wii U.
There's a. I know. Get it.
The Wii U is
They're
dumb.
expensive. I wanted to. No, it's great.
Like
what are you
Wii
talking
U.
about? It's got Super Smash Bros. And Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, but it just.
And it's got amiibos.
It looks so dumb. It looks so childish.
And
well,
the Wii
it does,
doesn't?
but I don't really.
Wait, so you don't want it because it doesn't look cool? You don't want to play Mario Kart 8? Which is like the best Mario Kart ever?
Okay, what's the difference between Mario Kart 8 and like normal Mario Kart for like the GameCube? Or the Wii, I don't know.
Like, you mean like Double Dash? I mean, there's new tracks and new characters and just it's new Mario Kart. It's more Mario Mario Kart.
Right.
Who doesn't want more Mario Kart?
But I'm not going to spend money on a Wii U.
Yeah. No, I'm not either because they're expensive. But did you see the thing? I think it was last week where they were mistakenly labeled for $60.
No.
Oh, okay. Sears.com. I don't know if it was like something happened where they accidentally labeled online one of the Wii U bundles as $60, which is 80% off.
Oh my god.
$300.
They're $300.
Standard for a console. That's standard for a video game console. The Wii was $250 and now it's cheap.
$300.
But
oh my god.
Yes, $300.
That's so much money.
$300. Are we over that?
I'll never be over that.
Are we over the $300? Okay, whatever. No, but then, but you couldn't buy it because it was a glitched listing. But what you could do is you could take it to Walmart, who does price matching, and buy a Wii for $60.
Awesome.
And I was gonna try to do that, but by the time I didn't find out till like later, and by that time they had already like caught on and fixed it. I was bummed.
Mm.
I really want I want a Wii U just for Smash. It will be a Smash machine.
I guess for Smash it's worth it, but
yeah, because like 3DS Smash it's good. But it's not. Wii U Smash is like.
I like the Wii Smash.
Yes, give me. Yeah, it's a console game. More than anything, you should. The 3DS one was cool though. There's a bunch of new characters like Lucina from Fire Emblem.
What is
Lucina? Have you played?
No.
Do you have Fire Emblem Awakening? Oh, you should get it. It's really good. It's like a strategy RPG game. But okay, no. But hold on. The best part is the more you and your comrades, like the more two of your teammates fight together, or like you with another teammate, you can build their relationships until they'll become like, oh hey, we're friends, and they're like, we're best friends, and they're like, we're getting married, and then they have kids, and then your kids can fight. It's like shipping the strategy game. I love it. It's so good.
Have Have you played a
Oh my
game called
God.
Dishonored?
Oh, no, I
Okay.
haven't. That's the stealth game, right?
Yes, it has
Kind
two
of,
separate
yeah.
endings. One is like a stealth ending, and one is like,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I know what game
My
you're talking
sister
about,
got it for me.
Do you
yeah.
Hold on.
your capo sweatshirt?
Is that your mom?
Yeah.
Hi, Patricia.
Well, I was just gonna see because I know we have an extra. If you have one, I might give this to Claire. Are you talking to Trevor?
Yeah, I am.
Can he see this?
I can't see you. It's we're recording it.
Hey,
Yeah.
are you recording what?
Hi.
Doing a podcast.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye. Okay.
Professionalism.
Anyways, my mom wants to know if Claire wants my jacket.
I don't know. She's not here.
Doesn't
She's
matter
still on
because I
Huntington
want my
Beach.
jacket. It's my jacket. it's like my capo jacket. It's mine.
Are you guys? Yeah. Are you guys
Probably.
like the same size?
No, okay, but anyways, so anyways, my sister got me Dishonored, and she's like, she sends it to me on Steam, and she's like, you need to play this game. She's like, the story is not good, but the gameplay is really fun. Like, it's a really fun game to play. I was like, okay, I'll try it. And by the end of it, like, that game, I know that she hates the story. And I'll be honest, the story is very cookie cutter. Like, anyone really could have come up with it. But it, like, I'm the kind of person, it got me right there in the heart. It just got me right. It touched me right there because your actions affect what happens, you know? So, like, I've played it twice now. I've gotten both endings, and I won't spoil anything or anything like that, but it's just, like, it's the fact that you know that your actions affect the ending. So, like, when a certain character has a certain attitude, and you know it's because of you and what you've done, they have the certain attitude towards you, and it, like, makes you feel bad. Like, it genuinely made me feel horrible. Because the first time I played it, I got, like, the bad ending. You know? And so, towards the end of the game, when the characters, you know, they say certain things depending on which direction you're going, and it made me feel awful. It made me so sad. I was like, oh, Jesus, like, I did this. This is my fault. And then I had the good ending, and I was so touched. Oh, my gosh. It got me right there. It's a really fun game to play. Like, if you play it stealth or if you play it, like, melee or whatever, it's such, like, the gameplay is really fun. The story is very cookie cutter, but it, like, at least for somebody like me who I can get really into a game really quickly, like, I can just feel the game, you know what I mean? I get into it. For someone like me, it got me right there. But I love it. And right now, my ceramics class, we're supposed to make a mask. So I'm trying to replicate the mask of the main character, which is like, it's like a metal, it's like a steampunk metal skull. Which is actually why my sister recommended it to me, because it was, first of all, fun to play, and second of all, it kind of had this Victorian, it has like this steampunk style to it, kind of. Yeah, it's not super steampunk, but it's like, you know, this didn't actually happen, but if we had this technology at the time, kind of thing. So it's like kind of steampunk.
Yeah.
So I really liked it. It's a really good game. I'm probably going to play it a third time through to get, like, other achievements. I haven't been playing that many games recently. Yeah, I mean, I had to stop for a while, like, because I just had so much homework, and, like, you know, now I'm starting to work, so I don't have as much time anymore. But, which made me really sad, because I used to be really good at TF2, and now I'm slipping. My sniper aim is slipping, but I've been trying to play more often so that I can get back into it. Because I'm proud of when I'm good at a game, you know? I'm very proud when I go into TF2 and I'm like the top player, and if I'm not the top player, I'll play for 3 hours straight until I am the top player, you know? Like, I have that kind of pride about me, so the fact that I haven't been playing TF2 recently is very disappointing.
Yeah.
I
Gotta
have
get
a
your head in the
reputation to
game.
uphold. Not really, but I have a reputation to myself.
Reputation with these random people that I don't know.
Like, they have to know that I'm the best. Which is weird, because I'm not normally that competitive, but I am when it comes to video games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pride thing. Like, I'm good at this thing. It's the only thing I'm good at, so I'm going to be the goodest.
I think the thing is, like, I'm not super competitive, but I am super prideful. Because I'll get that way about art, too. Yeah. You know, like, in my ceramics class, it's like I always want to make the best thing, you know? I always want, like, my mask has to be the best mask of anybody else. You know? I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I am like, I've always been like that, I think, but it comes off mostly in video games more than anything else. Except for when I know I suck and I'll just accept it, like, you know what, I just suck at this game. It's not happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're running on an hour. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think if I have anything else to talk about.
Well, if you do, we can save it for the next podcast. Because...
Okay, because we're doing the outro.
We should try to do more podcasts. Like, I miss doing this. This is nice. Like, I don't have any friends anymore. So it's nice to sit down and talk for an hour.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's going to be home for a week now.
We need to see if we can have, like, people on as guests, friends. That'd be fun.
Yeah. It's only gotten harder
I
now,
know.
though. Just 'cause
Jesse comes home almost every weekend. Not every weekend, but almost every weekend. So we could always do a show, and she can just come to my house.
Really? She's pretty far.
What'd you say?
Yeah. She's pretty far. That's a ways to go.
She takes the train a lot, I think. But, yeah.
You
know, we could always do a podcast, and she can just come over to my house, and we can record on the same mic and share headphones. So.
Yeah.
All right. We don't really have an outro. We didn't write one. We probably should. But.
If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe if you want more videos like these.
How you doing? That's not. That's like the tag you put at the end of an outro. An outro is like, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of College Crossing. We hope to see you around next week. Thanks for listening. I don't know,
I like the voice.
Thank you very much. This is my radio voice. I've been working on it, so I sound very cool.
I like the new name. I like College Crossing. I literally
it's a good name.
When I texted you and I was like, we need a different name. I literally just thought, okay, it should have something to do with college because we're both in college. I looked at my 3DS and immediately, because I know that Animal Crossing is the game that I have in my 3DS right now, so I just looked at my 3DS and I was like, College Crossing. It does.
It works.
So, okay. Yeah. Well, this has been our first episode of College Crossing.
/ third episode of our podcast in general.
But we'll start over because our other 3 episodes don't count because they were lame.
Did we have? Did we record 3?
Because we had episode 0, and then episode 1, and then episode 2. Yeah, we had 3 episodes.
Really? Oh my god, I don't remember that at all.
Because I logged into the YouTube account recently, which we should make a different YouTube account.
I forgot all the passwords.
It took me forever to remember because, I was texting you, do you remember the password? So, the Facebook page is the same. It's, I changed the name from TAPSODA to College Crossing, so you can still reach us on the Facebook page. All the other information, though, like the email that we had set up,
Don't email.
I know.
No one cares about email anymore. It's 2014.
Don't use any of that. I know you won't anyway, but don't use any of that. We have a Facebook. That's about it. We have other things, but they're all under TAPSODA, so we don't want to use those.
Yeah.
You need to delete those accounts or something. Probably make if we can, it'd be nice to make a new YouTube account, or if we can figure out a way to change the name of our YouTube account. I don't know if you can do that or not, but if we can change the name of our YouTube account and change the password, I'll text you the password later, but if we can just change stuff around, but whatever.
Yeah.
So right now we've got a Facebook.
Okay, and we got all right. That's
I
a
think
podcast.
we should try to do another podcast maybe next weekend if we have time. If not, we can figure out a time. But if you,
I'm gonna be going back on Sunday and like roommates and stuff, so I don't think we'd be able to record then really.
So, okay, I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.